Did you know the Seattle Aquarium is the 9th largest aquarium in the United States? Hi, I'm Marcie from the family travel blog Marcie and Mommyland. Today, we're visiting the Seattle Aquarium on the waterfront for an exclusive behind-the-scenes tour. The Seattle Aquarium is located on Pier 39 near the Seattle Great Wheel, Wings Over Washington, and the Argosy Cruise Terminal, and is one of the top kid-friendly attractions in Seattle. We met up with Margaret, a marine science interpreter, and our first stop was the big tank near the entrance. This is the Window on Washington Waters exhibit. It holds 120,000 gallons of water, fresh from Puget Sound. What's cool about this tank is that the glass is angled to make visitors feel like they are almost inside the water. The kids had so many questions about this massive tank that Margaret decided to take us upstairs to the top of the tank to ask an expert. We took the elevator up to the second floor, where the diving team works. There, we got to meet Seattle Aquarium diver Nicole, and she told us all about the different types of equipment she uses while swimming around in the Window on Washington Waters exhibit. Nicole and the rest of the divers use special masks so they can talk to each other as well as interpreters outside the exhibit. That's how they were able to answer questions from the audience. One of the most important things she uses is her dry suit. It can get really cold in the water, so the dry suit keeps her nice and warm. After saying goodbye to Nicole, our guide Margaret walked us over to the other side of the room where there were big refrigerators. There were large containers of lettuce, seaweed, fish, and other items sea creatures love to eat. Margaret grabbed a bowl of fresh seaweed and said she had a fun activity for us. We headed back downstairs and walked over to the Life on the Edge Tide Pools exhibit area. We walked straight to the sea urchins, and Margaret showed the kids how to tear a little bit of seaweed and put it on the prickly spine so they can eat them. There are around 200 species of sea urchins that can be found in oceans throughout the world, but due to pollution and overfishing, sea urchins are on the list of threatened species. The kids took turn feeding the sea urchins, and even my toddler got the hang of it. Our last stop was the Octopus Exhibit, where we met CJ, a giant Pacific octopus currently living at the Seattle Aquarium. Giant Pacific octopuses can weigh up to 150 pounds, and their arms can span up to 20 feet across, about the height of a two-story building. What's super cool is that the Seattle Aquarium releases their octopuses back into Puget Sound every 6 months or so, and visitors can watch. At this point, the official tour ended and we were encouraged to explore at our own pace. The kids loved the interactive exhibits and fun photo ops. We walked through the open-air Bird and Shores exhibit area. Here, we couldn't stop watching the tufted puffins soar under the water while they looked for food. I love how kids of all sizes can see what's going on. There are lots of things kids can touch as they learn more about sea life in Puget Sound. And exhibit spaces are large enough for families with strollers. Next up was the Underwater Dome, an undersea dome with a 360-degree view into a mammoth 400,000-gallon tank filled with hundreds of fascinating Puget Sound fish. This is the Family Activities Center, an educational center dedicated to teaching your family about orcas. You'll find hands-on activities and videos to show how you can help protect these amazing creatures. As you head up the ramp, you'll meet Barney, Q, and Hogan. These beautiful, playful harbor seals are native to the Puget Sound region. We visited them during their lunchtime and got to watch them devour their food. Here's a fun fact. Harbor seals can sleep on land or take naps just below the surface of the water. They just need to remember to come to the surface occasionally for air. On your way to the Pacific Coral Reef area, you might take a few moments to let kids try on scuba gear in this dress-up area near the restrooms. There's also several large felt boards featuring sea creatures, as well as a story corner with ocean-themed books. To top it all off, your kids will love looking at tropical Hawaiian fish and singing Shiny from Moana. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe.